What's going on, guys? Today on this video we're going to show you what we believe is the cleanest way to mount a aux beam switch panel to a 3rd gen Toyota Tacoma.
Aux beam and also
Ditch lights. This is a driver's side mount made by the Taco Garage. We're going to mount the aux beam switch panel, but you can use any other switch panel brand of your preference. With this setup, you have to be really sure that it fits your needs before installing it, because there are 4 holes that need to be drilled on your dashboard and you can't exactly go back. You just have to remove the driver's side AC vent, mark the holes, drill them, put the plate behind it, and then just bolt it down. 2 ball mounts can be attached, so you can install 2 different accessories like the switch panel and a phone magnet. However, I prefer not to have my phone so close to the window. There are other switch panel mounting options that look more factory, but in our opinion, this mount is easier to reach, but also not in the way. We ran the cable from the engine bay through the firewall, then through the A-filter. This is what it looks like mounted on the truck. Now let's get the switch panel ready. This does not come with the aux beam. We went ahead and 3D printed this piece to have all the versatility we need with the ball mount.
power trays, aux beam.
So when you go to install a switch panel, most of them will have a signal wire that it will be ignition switch power. A lot of people, what they do is they drill a hole through their fuse box to tap power from that. However, we want to make it a little cleaner. So we found a way to hide the cable from underneath, get the signal that we need without having to make any holes on the cap of the fuse box. So let me show you how that's done. You simply remove the cover. You do not need to remove the battery. We just did it to have a little more room. If you want to go ahead and do that, it's fine. So you will need to remove the nut that's in here, and you simply pop out this cable. Once this is out, as you can see, there's a little gap in here that you can feed the wire through. So we're going to feed it from the other end. So this is our signal wire from the aux beam, and we are going to feed it from the bottom up. So after we feed the wire through, we're good. We can reinstall this piece. Reinstall the nut. And now we have our signal wire inside of the fuse box without the need of drilling a hole through the cap. So a thing that I wanted to point out is the following. We're gonna tap into power by using an add a fuse circuit. This is basically tapping into a fuse and providing you power. However, all of these come with this style bud connector. These are trash. So what you should do is get an exposed bud connector like this one, so you can get a proper connection on the wire, and then use ideally a marine grade heat shrink tubing to seal it properly, and you won't have any issues down the road. This is a totally unnecessary way to get heat shrink tubing done.
This something very powerful.
Jesus. Yeah. This is the final product. As you can see, it looks very clean this way, and we can put the cap without having to make a hole in it. The fuse that you see I'm tapped into right there ended up not working, so we ended up tapping into an injector fuse to steal power from, so it will only be on when the truck is running.
12mm electrical is my personal preference. And it's done. Here you can see the power tray fully installed with the aux beam. We also have the lights. Clean and simple setup.
There. So this is a finished product. This is what it looks like from inside of the cabin.